Let's go.
David Stern, to Russ Granick, the former deputy commissioner, to Adam Silver, to Mark Tatum. These men have supported these brothers.
Okay, these brothers. These men have supported these brothers, which lets you know it's about to be racial. Okay, we're going to break these things down because a couple of these shows, I think, are in their feelings of how I am respectfully disagreeing at times and constructively criticizing at times. They don't catch all the praise because, that's how the ego works. Of course I'm fresh. But when you're not so fresh, that's when you got a problem. So I'm about to start breaking these down like I break it down. Y'all know I got a little issue in my head, long-winded, and I like to go on a lot of detours. So let's have some fun. It's racial right now, but let's let him lead us.
But America hasn't always done so. America, when you talk about globalizing the sport, certainly money has everything to do with it.
Certainly money has everything to do with it. Say money right, Marcellus. Money. But we're going to make something else the issue because that ain't how it works when you got to go out there and racialize things. So we know that life is nothing but a sandwich. No matter how you flip it, the bread comes first. But we're going to make this much worse.
Okay, well, a lot to do with it. But the other part in globalizing your brand is whitening the sport, too. Because when you've got the Luka Doncic of the world.
Oh! Whoever made up that phrase, whoever did that, the Luka Doncic of the world. Is there another one? Another 6'8" refrigerator can't even jump over his shoelaces but can get the ball in bucket better than anybody else in this world? Well, we found him by going over there because money drives everything, right? But then we went over there and we found him and he so happens to be white. And we also saw a freak over there too. He was Greek, African guy. But we're going to make this racial. Let's go.
The Dirk Nowitzkis before him, the Manu Ginobilis and others. Because you didn't have enough white American players to excel on a level that could make the sport more profitable and what have you. And you had to rely on the brothers. It's why Magic Johnson was so important, because of that magnetic smile that invited you into the living room. But even still, you still paired him with Larry Bird to promote the sport. Michael Jordan came along and took it to another level. Kobe, in his undeniable brilliance and speaking 4 languages fluently and working on a 5th at the time of his passing, Mandarin for Christ. But it's a rarity. And so to globalize the sport, to have guys who were white European superstars is something that the NBA itself might have capitalized off of, lovingly so, because of profitability issues. But America and the world as a whole ingratiated itself with the NBA product because you saw folks who were white, even though they weren't from America.
Oh, man, I love when there are rules, right? And we don't follow the rules because we always say, hey, there's exceptions to the rules. So this is really a childlike behavior that we all possess. Basically, we gonna let anything we do be justified by the fact that we really just wanted to do it. So in this whole landscape of the NBA, and he started with Magic Johnson, and he said, well, he had to be coupled with Larry Bird to really market that, right? Not the fact that in college it was already marketed to the NBA because of their rivalry in college. Not because they both were like the premier youngsters coming into the game. Not because they just went to 2-story franchises and kept the winning going, right? None of that. It was just because they were black and white. And that was a part of the dynamic. Let's be real. And he's making it say and making it sound like, well, you needed the white person to digest it. Okay, let's just run with that. That's the 80s. In the 80s, we needed the brother to go with the white dude to do it. How come in the same 80s, then Michael Jordan said, give me that, and I don't want nobody else to touch it. I don't care if they black or white. Even Michael Jackson was out there. Why? How? Did the world change that fast in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years? Did it? Or Dog, all we waiting for is it. We don't give a damn what it is. People don't care about black and white as much as they care about green. Do you not understand this and stop hating on the person who tells you this? Get your green up. They treat you better than white people. Whatever the hell you imagining is the best treatment in the world, which is not perfect. Trust me. Get some money and find out how people treat you. You think it's all good? People backstabbing you? Oh, that's good. People trying to fraud you? Oh, that's good. People lying like they really love you, but they don't? Oh, that's good. I can keep going. You want me to give you the hood problems? Oh, I can't even look somebody in the eyes without, what's up then? Like, dog, I've been all places. What the hell are we talking about? All they waiting for is somebody to be it. And then after Jordan did it, when just a few years before, oh, it took another white guy to do it. That sandwich don't taste good. Then Jordan did it by himself, and then he said Kobe. Now, Kobe didn't do it by himself, but Kobe did it. They gave it to Kobe. Why? Because Kobe was it. If it wasn't him, it was Shaq. If it wasn't him, it was Tim Duncan, early 2000s. If it wasn't him, it was LeBron. Whoever it was, whoa. And y'all trying to tell me, oh, the NBA was suffering at that time? That's the golden years of the NBA, the 90s, early 2000s. Took a little dip, then we got the Warriors back. I wonder who led the Warriors. Steph Curry. Come on, y'all. Who was he rivaling? LeBron James. We try to make it racial any way we can. It just doesn't add up.
If there were a bunch of Cooper flags running around, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But they're rare. They're rarities. Cooper Flag may be the best white dude since Larry Bird. I think he is. The brother's spectacular, okay? Dirk Nowitzki's from Germany, okay? I'm talking about white American born. That's a rarity in terms of superstar status.
Do people know how silly they sound when they really try to play this like all the way through? Like it's an impossible argument to play all the way through and still sound intelligent. It really is. Okay, because you're starting from a place of privilege. You're starting from a place of affluence. And then you're trying to show discrimination within that. Do you know how microscopic it may be, even if it does exist? Like, that's the only thing I'm saying. Like, I understand when we got real conversations and real issues, let's go. But when you doing this, hey, let's go to the beach. Now I want you to find that one grain of sand. I need you to find that one grain of sand that looks different. Go. What?
In the United States of America, when it comes to the sport of basketball, KD and everybody knows it. And that's why they said what he said, but most people wouldn't say it. KD should be applauded for his bravery and his honesty with this particular subject and letting you know he ain't playing that. Not to mention the fact, reminding you that he, along with others, bust Europe's ass whenever you put them up against them, because they're letting you know, yo, this is who we are. Now, understand?
Now that's a conflation right there. Man, we need to do this show every single day. Oh, we actually do? Good. Okay. KD said, and you can see the quote right there, all I hear is AAU is destroying the game. They talking about the itty bitties, right? The kids and the bad coaches and the horrible parents who always running on the court want to fight. That wasn't a foul. That. He's saying that. And then the Euros do it right. That's all we hear at the NBA level. Look at them. Look at their technique. Oh, man, look at them fundamentally sound and all that, right? So we keep hearing that, right? And while the Americans do it wrong, it's a lot of blank with that. He said BS, I think, with that. I can read between the lines on that. It's a shot at black Americans. Okay. Now, what Stephen A. Smith is saying is that the NBA, in their quest, listen here, in their quest, was looking, found it in the 80s, and is still looking for where the white players at. Kevin Durant ain't saying that. He's saying what y'all see right now, whether it's fans or whether it's just a narrative that's coming from reporters and media, is saying this is what's wrong with the game and how y'all play it. And this is what's right with the game and how they play it. But guess what? All the Euros ain't white. The first Euro that really went out there, who's the first Euro that we, like, of this era? Wasn't it the Greek Freak? Like, he went from skinny to big and MVP and won the championship. Look, I ain't won no championship. Luka ain't no MVP. Did Luka win MVP? So the point is, like, who we talking about? Euros. Who else we got? Jokic. He don't want MVPs. He don't want a few MVPs. And they saying, we pumping them up. We looking for them. But then you just made the distinction. Dirk was German, so he doesn't count. You just said that. You just said that. He doesn't count. So now why is Jokic going to count? Why is Luka going to count? You just, I told you, it just doesn't make sense. Durant was talking about how y'all beating us up and trying to pump them up. Y'all really just mad at black people. Stephen A is trying to say, no, the NBA ain't even caught up in that. The NBA is out here just looking for a white American player in Europe. It makes no sense.
What that means. That's what makes the All-Star game, the USA versus the world, that much more appealing. Because you know that brothers are going to step on the court with that attitude, and they're going to show effort during that level of competition because they ain't giving it to Europe, no matter how bad Europe wants it, okay? But when Binyama and others, even though obviously he's not white, the point is they're letting you know Europe is coming.
Once again, what I tell you, if you can turn off your emotion, I'm sure you guys can because you rock with me. Logically, it makes no sense. Wemby's over there, Greek Freak over there. Oh, no, forget them. They not Euro. What? Yeah. Oh, no, we looking for Luka and we looking for Jokic. Oh, but they're not white American. So what's the conversation then? Why are you having this conversation? I read it right here. Francisco Aguilera said it best. This subject is dumb.
And they're willing to embarrass America if America doesn't step up. But KD, in pointing this stuff out and pointing around the verbiage and highlighting how people gravitate to that, he's absolutely 1,000% right. Because if America has its druthers, it would rather not rely on the brothers.
Man, we can never go forward if all we do is look back. Or you can go forward, but you're just going to be stumbling your way through it, right? You're not going to run your best race. You can look backwards and go forward. You can. I can. Receivers do it all the time. You know what I mean? We can do it. Just not going to run your best route. Let's just say that.
We see it with the marketing of the NFL. Who gets marketed? We see it with the marketing of Major League Baseball. Even though you do it with NBA players who are brothers, it's because you have no choice.
Who gets marketed in the NFL? Huh? What'd you just say? Huh? You trying to tell me Lamar Jackson ain't a superstar? I know D linemen that are superstars in the NFL that are brothers. Myles Garrett, anybody? Aaron Donald can't walk down the street. You try to go where? Where else? Baseball? You ever hang out with Mookie Betts? I have. You ever play pickleball with Mookie Betts? I have. It's hard to get a point in. them Spanish Americans, them Latinos. You ever seen them? You ever go to Big Bobby golf tournament? I have. Oh, come on.
Because they are clear-cut the greatest on the planet. And there is no wiggling around them. But KD was right. He's calling it out. And I stand 10 toes down, 1,000% with him. And
Freudian slip, 10 toes. Blah, blah, blah. Nah, you know I got love for Stephen A. Smith. That was a bad film session. That was just a bad film session. It happens. This ain't that deep, right? I saw that and I was like, what are we doing? Party people, what are we doing? You know what I hate? I hate that I am black and having to be the one that has to say these things for us, to us, maybe, because it ain't our problem. If it were our problem, I would be glad to be the one the loudest. I'll be glad to be a D.L. Hughley, but it's not our problem. But we want to make it our problem on top of all the real problems that we have, and that's why I hate having to bring it up. Because I'm like, dog, to get to the illness, let's stop playing around with these weak-ass symptoms. Like, oh, my God, they need a white American-born player to market the league, even though the league was at its best when it was a black guy named Michael Jordan. Oh, no, forget that. Nobody would be talking to her if she wasn't so pretty. So what we going to do, take her pretty away? Like, y'all want to take away all the reality and then say, yeah, that's real. Like, America, boy, ooh, if I were America, like the country in its history, dog, You know, like, you're not inheriting the sins of your father, are you? Oh, I mean, we just can't let go. And I'm not saying forget and forgive. You know, I don't believe in forgiving and forgetting. I also don't believe in my future is my past. Shut it. Dog, they are giving out, who makes the most in the NBA? I saw Jaylen Brown. No. Jason Tatum. No. Steph Curry. No. Where the white people at? Ain't no white people making no money. All these dudes are leapfrogging each other. 70, 75, 80, 80, 85. We're looking for that white guy. Come on. Cooper Flack. Continue. I wonder, there may be another reason we over there in Europe. I don't know. Let me know. What's good, fam? It's your boy, Marcellus Wiley. And I got to talk to you about something that's been a game changer for me. Y'all know I've been on the comeback trail after my hip surgery. And let me tell you, getting back to 100% ain't easy. I've been looking for anything to give me that edge, to help me bounce back stronger, faster. And that's where VINIA's new blood flow hydration product comes in. Oh, this ain't just another supplement, people. This is about optimizing your body from the inside out. Since I started taking VINIA blood flow hydration, I'm feeling a big difference in my physical therapy sessions and my energy levels. And for anyone out there, or just looking to elevate your daily well-being, this is it. So head over to my link in my bio, check out VINIA blood flow hydration, and start your own comeback story. Trust me, your body will thank you. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here. Because I think the verse.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.